Okay, sir. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Today, we are here to explore the world of ADR, the stories behind it, and the people who truly make it move. I've been enjoying these conversations. Take a moment to leave us a comment. We genuinely love hearing your thoughts and perspective. This space grows because of you, and if you know someone curious about arbitration, mediation, or the minds shaping the ADR landscape, share this episode with them, and let's keep the conversation expanding. A little introduction from my side. My name is Shubhi Dewangan, a first year law student from Symbiosis Law School, Nagpur, and an intern at Institute for Alternate Dispute Resolution. It is a pleasure to be your host for today's episode. Welcome to ME-Arcone Queing, a podcast initiative by the Institute for Alternate Dispute Resolution in New Delhi. Here we explore how conflicts can be resolved smarter through mediation, arbitration, negotiation, and other people centered approaches that save time, reduce costs, and preserve relationships. At ME-Arcone Queing, we strongly believe in promoting peaceful, efficient, and collaborative methods of resolving disputes with the aim of reducing excessive reliance on litigation. While the judiciary plays a crucial role in delivering justice, courts across the world remain overburdened with cases, many of which involve minor disputes, interpersonal conflicts, or matters that could be resolved more efficiently outside the courtroom. Alternate dispute resolution mechanisms such as mediation, arbitration, conciliation, and negotiation offer a constructive way forward. ADR not only helps in saving time and cost, but also preserves relationship, encourages dialogue, and empowers party to participate actively in the resolution of their dispute. Now, today's episode is a special one on the theme Expert Voices of Resolution, Promoting Harmony Through Communication and Understanding. Our today's guest is Honorable Amit Sanduja, sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Amit sir is a managing head of Sanduja Law Chambers, bringing nearly 2 decades of legal expertise to our discussion. Since joining the profession in 2007, he has built a highly respected practice across the Delhi High Court, the Supreme Court of India, and major national tribunals. Amit sir specializes in corporate and commercial litigation, arbitration, and insolvency laws, offering deep insights into complex regulatory decision making and dispute resolution. Beyond his work in the courtroom, he is a certified mediator and the International Center for Alternate Dispute Resolution and a member of the Indian Council for Arbitration. He holds a degree in Commerce and Law from Delhi University, a Master of Laws and specialized postgraduate diplomas in court management and corporate laws from prestigious institutions like National Law University Delhi and the Indian Law Institute. I am thrilled to have you, sir, today.
Thank you so much, Shubhi, for the invite. Yes.
Given
Uh,
your vast, yes, sir.
yes, you can please proceed with the questions. Yes.
Yes, sir. Given your vast experience on both sides of dispute resolution, we can start at the foundation. The first
Right.
question from my side is, how does mediation help people resolve conflicts through communication and understanding?
Shubhi, see, basically, we need to understand basically what is mediation. Mediation is basically fundamentally about creating a safe and structured space where people can truly communicate with one another. Basically, what happens, most conflicts escalate not because people cannot find solutions, but because communications break down and emotions begin to dominate the conversation. So basically, in mediation, the focus shifts from position to interest, from what people are demanding to why those people demands matter to them. So basically, a trained mediator helps the parties listen to each other, identify the real issues beneath the dispute, and explore solutions that may not be available through adversarial process. When people feel heard and understood, they often become more willing to understand the other side as well. In that sense, I feel that mediation transforms conflict from a battle to be won into a problem to be solved together.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your insightful in what is mediation and how communication is a very important part of the mediation. My next question is, why is active listening, which is a major part of mediation, considered one of the most important skills in mediation?
Like I said in my previous answer, basically actively listening is the foundation of effective mediation because people are more likely engaged to constructively why they feel genuinely heard. Listening is not merely about hearing words, it is about understanding emotions, concerns, motivations, and sometimes even what remains unsaid. Many disputes persist because parties are busy preparing their responses rather than listening to each other. A mediator practices active listening by paying careful attention, clarifying misunderstanding, and reflecting back what has been expressed. This helps reduce tension, build trust, and often reveals common ground that may have been overlooked. Because if there is no trust, why the parties are going to open themselves? So then they are required to basically open only once they have a trust on the mediator. So what my experience says, the moment parties feel that their concerns have been truly acknowledged, is often the moment meaningful progress begins.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your answer. Sir, how do you think that the role does like empathy and neutrality play in a successful mediation process?
Basically, what I feel, empathy and neutrality are two pillars of successful mediation. Empathy enables the mediator to understand the emotions, perspectives of each participant without judging them. It helps create an environment where people feel respected and comfortable sharing their concerns openly. Empathy does not mean agreeing with the other side or the other. It means understanding the human experience behind the conflict. And on the other part, neutrality, on the other hand, ensures fairness. A mediator must not take sides, impose personal views, or favor any parties, because you have to be win the trust of the parties that you are a neutral person. And second thing, you are not imposing your conditions on the parties. So for that, neutrality is very important. So when empathy and neutrality work together, parties develop confidence in the process. They know they will be treated fairly while also being genuinely understood. That combination is often what makes mediation effective.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your answer for understanding how empathy and neutrality both play such an important role in mediation process. In your opinion, how can mediation preserve relationships better than traditional disputes or arguments?
So I feel that one of the greatest strength of mediation is that it seeks resolution without destroying relationships. Traditional disputes, particularly litigation, tend to position people as opponents. The process often focuses on proving who is right and who is wrong. So basically, mediation encourages dialogue rather than confrontation. It allows people to express their concerns, understand each other's perspective, and participate directly in crafting solution. I remember one of the practical, basically that experience which I felt. There was basically a dispute between two brothers. So elder one was having basically that kind of a grudge that the younger one, without even asking the younger one, straight away filed the partition suit in the court of law. So therefore, while basically the dispute was going on, court sent the matter to mediation. So it came to me. So basically, before that mediation is going to start, the younger one came to me and he described me the whole process. So I requested the younger one that without going into any kind of a controversy, I believe that basically younger one, he's a younger one. And if you are wishing me in such a graceful manner, I will request you to straight away touch the feet of the elder one and start the dialogue. So he did the same thing, and I think you won't imagine for 10-15 minutes. The whole mediation room was basically in such an emotional one that they both were crying with each other. And the younger one simply said that whatever you say, I'm going down to that thing, you take it. But that relation is the most important thing. So that is what basically mediation does. It is a win-win situation for both the parties. In litigation, one person is basically on the losing side and the other is on the winning side. So that is the beauty of mediation.
Yes, sir. Thank you for drawing an example from your life. It really helps us understand mediation very well. The last question of the session I would ask you is that what message would you like to give to young people about choosing dialogue and mediation over conflict?
My message to the young people is basically a simple one, that communication is a strength, not a weakness. In today's fast-paced world, disagreements can quickly become polarized, especially through social media and instant communication. Yet many conflicts can be resolved when people are willing to listen, understand, and engage respectfully. Mediation teaches us that disagreement does not have to lead to hostility. It teaches patience, empathy, problem solving, and mutual respect. Qualities that are essential not only for resolving dispute but also for becoming effective leaders, professionals, and responsible citizens. The future will belong to those who can build bridges rather than walls. Whenever possible, choose dialogues over division, understanding over assumptions, collaboration over confrontation. So mediation is not merely a method of dispute resolution. It is a way of fostering a more harmonious and constructive society. So therefore, what I feel is that basically that communication should always basically be encouraged whenever a dispute is there. So whether it be, first you need to go for a understanding that what parties are wanting in mediation, and try to give as much as individual caucus, because it basically gives you a kind of a understanding that what exactly the parties are having in their mind. So once they are over with all what they're having in their mind, then you can just refine them with your experience and make them understand that what basically in mediation they can get. They can get in mediation what they can never get in litigation for fighting on for years. Because at the end of the day, the long-term relations, be that it may be a commercial matter or a matrimonial matter or basically any kind of a property dispute, at the end of the day, relations matter a lot in this world, because life is short for having so many grudges with among your loved ones. That's what I feel.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I believe that we have concluded our session, and I would really like to ask if there any advice that you like to give to our viewers.
The only advice to you and to all the young advocates basically who are into the profession. So the profession, our profession is a very demanding profession. So just give your best to the profession. Don't get carried away easily for taking any kind of a shortcuts to success. Just give some kind of a time, because each and everything which basically gives you a good fruits of results in the near future, it will take some time. So just hold on your patience. Patience is the key to success. Just give your best, because at the end of the day, you are in that profession wherein definitely the things will come to you the more you give to the profession. Just give your best to the profession without thinking about that it is getting delayed because of a slow process. Because when you're in a litigation, or whether you're in a corporate, you might get very good packages in the corporate field. You may get a less package in the litigation field. Some people may go to a different kind of a field, basically want to pursue the judiciary. So my advice to the generation is that just stick to your hard work, believe in what you have your strengths. Just try to overcome the weaknesses, because everybody is having some kind of, I'm also having some weaknesses. So instead of focusing or giving so much of emphasis on the weakness, just work towards your goal, because ultimately when you're working towards the goal, you will get whatever you want in your life. So that's the only piece of advice I can give to all of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for your advice and sharing your insights so generously. Your work highlights how mediation within the judiciary can reshape not only how disputes are resolved, but how justice is experienced. We are truly grateful for your time and for your continued contribution to advising dispute resolution. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning to ME-Arcone Queing. We hope today's conversation encouraged reflection on the power of dialogue and collaborative justice. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Nice.